Hi. Good morning. Hope you're all well. So I was trying to find a couple of things this morning. Oh, sorry, a specific thing, and I found some other things. So last year, my youngest was one of his topics at school was Antarctica. I just found this. Just look at some of those words. Not sure if you can see them. So we've got, desolate, isolated, vast, sparse, fragile, wilderness, secluded, lonely. Just weird. Okay, another thing I found. Card. I'm going to make up some of those little calling cards. I'll hold the images up nice and still. You can take some copies, whatever. We'll see how we go from there. Some other things I found. Can you see this? This is the Crystal Palace at Crystal Palace. That's where I used to live, at the top of the hill. Literally minutes from there I lived. Obviously not when it was there, it's burnt down a long time ago. But as a kid we used to go there and little school trips and find bits of glass and old melted knives and forks and things. Yeah, just thought that Crystal Palace, eh? And this one on the next page, I do hope you can hear me. This one here, look. It's CERN. It was this one here, and I'll read it out in a moment. LHC is affected by the moon. Can you hear me? The LHC is affected by the moon. When the moon is full, its gravity causes the LHC's circumference to vary by 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. This was a couple of years ago at university. Another thing, I don't talk to people in my family about this stuff. But look, I just want to show you a little image my son drew. Can you see this? Earth, moon, sun. I'm not sure why he does it. He's always drawing odd things and just thought it was weird. My son, one of my sons did actually ask me the other day at the table, Dad, is the Earth actually flat? And I honestly said to him, I don't know, mate. What do you think? And he was like, well, it's obvious. It's in the books. And then my youngest one interrupted with another question, and it was forgotten. It was passed on. So maybe they're listening. I don't know. But it's up to them to go and find out. Isn't it? They can come and ask. But look, here's another thing I found. Map of the world. This is just another one, and look, it's also, let me see this, a political map. Political. Another one of them strange things my mum's bought me in the last year. This map. Didn't even realise I had it, found it on the bookshelf. Longitude. We'll talk about this one soon. So, odd things I found. Small question for you. What's the difference between unlawful and illegal? One means against the law, the other one is a sick bird. Got that one? Get it? Okay. And before I get on to this, my main point, the choices. I want a what if. And something I've been thinking about for a little while, and it's what everyone's talking about. This prison. Everyone's calling this place a prison, and I have a slightly different view, and some other people do as well. Now, if you think of the Earth as the mother, then perhaps think of the Earth as the womb, and think of the sun and the moon as the umbilical cord, giving energy and minerals and taking away the impurities and things like this, right? If we're in the womb, okay, this is really going to relate to transhumanism and what it actually means. Now, mums will get this straight away. Some dads will. The rest of you, we'll see. Baby's in the mum for 9 months. If baby stays in too long, it starts to do something. it starts to defecate and pollute its own environment. Do you understand? If people are, this is kind of hard for me to talk about in some ways, okay? If people are trying to prolong their life, perhaps you're taking up too much, perhaps you're defecating, and this is really hard for me because as much as everyone moans about it all, thanks to modern medicine, I have a nephew who would otherwise not be here. Quite literally, he wouldn't be here. He was born so severely disabled, he was born without even a back passage. You understand? He couldn't even poop. But with all the medicine and stuff, he is so privileged. In regards to the rest of the world, there is hardly anyone who has had what this young man has had. And people don't appreciate this, but people also don't think about the consequences of it. Now, goodness me, I never want to wish him not here, but there are people out there of certain religions who don't believe in this sort of medical attention. Is there a reason for that? Are they tricking us into prolonging life when we shouldn't? I don't want to say that because I had my stepdad around for more years than maybe I should have done. I had to watch him in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, going through dialysis 3 times a week. Do you know what dialysis is? You know, where they gotta clean your blood, as they call it, and you have to sit there for hours on a machine, with nothing to do, in a boring white room where no one talks to each other. I saw how dispiriting it was. My stepdad, my dad, he was full of life until he became ill. And people tried to prolong it. And then I saw how unhappy he became. And it's a hard one to think about. Well, what if? You understand? It's something to think about. And again, it's all about words. We have to keep talking about words. Now I have here 3 choices. You see my big pile? My little one. In my big pile, over my time looking into this stuff, I have come up with a model. And what does everybody want? Everybody wants a model. But also have within here, and within here, of course, what I think is the truth of what's going on. I don't think people want to hear it. But also have here something which is more personal to me and not to you lot, but I think is far more important than both. And again, I don't think people will agree with me on this. I'm not going to stint you and trick you or anything. I'm going to tell you all 3 of them at some point. I want to try a little exercise for today for this video, if you don't mind. If you don't want to join in, it's fine. This is not a game to me. But of the 3 choices, what everybody wants, the truth, whether it hurts or not, or actually what's important. I want to see some comments. I want to see what you think I should tell people first. What should we all be looking for first? Should we be looking for the model? Should we be looking for the truth? Or should we be trying to deal with what's important? And I know people have been, oh, why won't somebody think of the children? Well, yeah, I am going to think of the children. Okay, it's important to me and to everyone. With no children, there's no future. What's the point? Okay? What does the Earth look like? Does it matter? See whether we know what it looks like or not. The truth. Can we actually do anything about it? The chemtrails everyone's talking about, the shadows, the black lasers. I've seen black lasers, I've seen them a couple of times. I've seen them last summer, I've seen them the other week when no videos were being made. Do I draw attention to them? There's nothing we can do about it except moan about it. And has anybody considered the Project Bluebeam? GeoShifter pointed out a little while ago about stupid fag boxes. How if you think it's going to make you ill, perhaps it will. If you all think there is stuff up there making you ill, maybe it will. I don't know. We do need to talk about these things, of course. But the choices, I just want to hear what you all think. And I want to hear your instant reaction. Don't look through the comments and see what other people think, and then make a decision and say, no, I want to see the model. Okay? No, I want the truth. Write it down, and then come out in a couple of days. Then look through the comments, and if you changed your mind, we'll see. And I'll make the videos about these. And perhaps if you want to participate in this, then don't watch them for a couple of days until you've checked through the comments and see if your opinion has changed or not. I don't know. But yeah, that was it for today. Model, truth, importance. Peace and love to you all. Thanks for listening. I'll be back soon.